Oh, hey there. So Paul in the Bible, he wrote a large portion of the New Testament, was a tent maker. Now, why is that significant? The significance is this. He could have been a pastor. He could have been a church leader, if you will. And he could have asked for a salary to do that job. And there would have been nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Nobody would have been like, I can't believe you're charging money for doing your job, because that seems perfectly reasonable, okay? In fact, the Bible talks a lot about don't muzzle the ox that treads the corn. In other words, that ox is working. If he wants to eat some of that food, you don't stop him. That's his food to eat too. He's working hard for it. Without him, you wouldn't have that food, okay? So, I want to start by saying I have zero problem with pastors getting paid, or missionaries, or Bible translators, or anybody else. Thank God that there are people that are willing to give their lives so that they can further the gospel and help people out. And I admire that, and I applaud that, okay? Paul, however, was a tent maker. I am a tent maker. Now, what does that mean? It means that even though he could have gotten a salary, instead of getting a salary, he chose to work to earn his own money so that nobody could say, you're doing this for the money. Instead, he's like, I work for my money, and when I'm not working, I preach the gospel. In fact, while I am working, I preach the gospel. In fact, I am a living sacrifice to God. Night and day, everything that I do is so that I'm a human arrow. I'm just pointing people towards God, and that's all my life is. And I can relate to that. I feel like, for me personally, this is not a dig on any pastors or anything like that. For me personally, first of all, I'm disqualified to be a pastor, okay? I've been divorced twice, and, you know, I'm disqualified professionally. Also, I don't think I'd be a good pastor. I don't. I think that I fall short in so many areas. And Paul also said this. He said, Jesus died for sinners, of whom I am the chief. I am the most. I have sinned more than anybody else. And I feel very much like that. Like, who in the world am I to take money from somebody else to preach the gospel to them, when all I'm doing is I'm one beggar telling another beggar where to find bread? I'm like, look, this helped me. I was hurting, and Jesus saved me, and he can do the same for you. And that is my life's mission, is just to tell people, this is where I found healing. This is where I found peace. This is where I found forgiveness. This is where I found love. And if you're looking for that, then come here. I'm not going to charge you a penny for it. That's not what I'm here for. I will work hard to support myself and all the people that, you know, that I support, so that it does not disqualify me, so that nobody goes, yeah, but he's just doing that for the money because he makes a lot of money. So that's what a tent maker is. Whenever you hear that term, that's what people are talking about. Love you guys.